us at 572-0383 or 572-0215. Rev-Up St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Our drive brought to you the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.rambalisfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners, and to our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on X. Welcome to Hard Drive for today, Monday. It's the 13th of October already. My name is Andre Paul, the host of the show. To my immediate right, none other than the lovely Kina. Kina, good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre Paul. How you doing? You look bright this morning.
Yes, I'm well. And how's Snow doing?
Snow is doing pretty good. She wanted to come to work today. Snow, come. Mommy's leaving. She's running out there. Yeah.
Why did you just adopt me and finish with that?
You sure you want
just
to be adopted?
Yes, by you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
do I need to get a lawyer and all that?
I know you're going to spoil me rough. And I've never had that in my life.
As long as no one comes to my home looking for trouble, I'm good. I can adopt.
Who do you think is going to come? With Tony?
No, Tony might come and be like, "Ew, send him back." I don't know.
You know, I have his ashes at my home.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Now, I haven't opened the urn as yet, to be honest with you.
Have you gotten any visits?
No. I don't believe in those things. Otherwise, I'll never bring that into the house. Yeah, but I haven't opened the urn as yet, to be honest with you. But that thing is heavy. That thing is heavy. So,
you know what I'm thinking, as you said, you haven't opened the urn, maybe just rub it and say, Tony, I would love, just like, you remember that thing with Will Smith?
Just so.
I'm just playing.
Next time I get the surprise of my life.
I'm just playing.
I don't go in trouble. No way. There are people who try to get in contact with the dead and so on, the dead relatives and so on. So that sounds scary to me.
That's scary. Why would you want to get in touch with
that sounds
relative?
Scary, man.
What would you want to know?
Well, no, I think these are people who probably feel some level of regret, things that they didn't say to their loved ones before they passed, and that really bugs them.
Why can't you just go to the cemetery and sit on the grave?
Yeah, but they know the person is not hearing, so they want to see a vivid, example of the person, something to appear, or to speak through a medium. That's scary stuff.
That's scary stuff. That's things that we should not even tamper with.
I agree.
I don't think we should go there now, man.
I agree. Pamwe. Yeah. So I rubbing no urn. Leave it right there. So I haven't opened it as yet, but I think I'm going to do that this coming weekend.
Some people do, and they take some of the ashes and they put it in lockets and
really?
They carry it with them. Yeah. Really? Some people actually do take some from the ashes and they put it in lockets and they carry it with them.
Wow. Yeah. I think it's such a cool thing to have a little of the person left there.
With you.
Yes. By the way, I just put his
I saw it when I came
his portrait, if you will, at our studios. Yes, and that's going to be there, I think, for a long time. I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, I speak about going downstairs in his office, and I sense his aura. His aura is there.
Yeah,
and I still have a hard time comprehending that he's just not with us. I can't wrap my mind
I can't
around
wrap
that
my head around
as
it
yet.
because in the morning when I get here, he's usually downstairs, and to come, he's on the, right of me. So it's still tough trying to process it all.
The guys who were at his place last night, including Bax, who was
Right,
my
Mr.
guest
Slu.
earlier, because all these guys were good friends, and they were there last night. In fact, they came there since in the afternoon. I went over because I usually go check things at the house and so on, especially since the theft. And I saw two of the guys there, and they were chilling and so on. The tent that they had there, since they had removed it, they said it's become dry rot. So I guess they probably maybe have some other plans as to what they're going to set up, while in the meantime.
Right.
And in the meantime, while we're trying to sort things out, Tony's business sorted out and so on. So yeah, I just sense his aura, and I just every time I think about him, I say, I just can't believe, he's not there. It's just a strange feeling.
Are there times when you call out his name or just say something and just wish he was there, like Tones, I miss you?
No, I just shake my head. Every time I go into the office, I just shake my head.
Right.
And I can't believe he's really not there. So I imagine parents and so on who lose their children.
Especially so suddenly.
Yes. And especially if those parents who lose children violently,
that too.
They must be having a rough time.
Oh, yeah.
A rough time. I know people who had a number of deaths over a period of time in their life. They tell you, I lost this one a week ago, another one the week after, or two in the same week. It's rough. It's a rough
Losing one already is so tough. Far less losing many. Same month, days apart.
Yes.
Months apart. That's gosh. I can't believe what they're going through because it's tough.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Okay. So I guess that's life. Life is risky business, right?
It is risky.
Yeah, life is risky.
Yeah.
Look at love, for example. Okay, love is a beautiful thing.
It is.
But love is risky. You know why? You can get a broken heart.
You can get a broken heart. But you know what I left with on Thursday? Something that Dr. Phil said to me. He said, Kina, married a man who will fight for you, not the man that you'll fight for.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard
that stayed with me, and I carry it with me. Yeah. So.
Well, it's a pity you're learning that now.
I know, right? It's never too late to learn, It's never too late to learn. My father said the same thing to me as well, but hearing him say it reassured me, hey,
Yeah, and depending on where we are at the time, my father talking Papi Show, depending on where we are. The amount of things I told my grandmother, what Papi Show you telling me there about this and that? I've said that so many times to the lady. What Papi Show you talking about?
If I had only known. You go back to those days when Mama used to say, or Papa used to say,
But the good thing, Oh, by the way, let's say good morning to the folks on DBS.
Oh, yeah, good morning to the folks on DBS listening.
Sorry about the late start.
As well.
Yes, sorry about the late start. It's just that we had some things to take care of, especially when you're doing a live program.
Yeah.
These things tend to overlap sometimes, because especially you have your guest and the guest is making a point, and you really don't want to stop them from making the point, so they go a little over time. So our apologies, all right? Yes, so what were we just talking about? Just talking about something important. Parents.
Yes.
And the good thing about the situation with my grandmother, I think she lived long enough, right? And I learned.
So you take block.
I learned early enough that she was right. And before she died, I told her, I said, Mama, you know something? You're right about everything. You're right about everything. And I keep asking, so how did you know that? How did you know? Because I see my grandmother as somebody kind of closeted. She doesn't really go out.
Right.
She doesn't alignment. It was so rare to see my grandmother out of the house. It was a rare thing, She had to go out of the house. And so you figure, what does she know about life? And my grandmother said to me, which I've said a million times already, avant baila, we corner, whatever you say corner in Creole. More way. So in other words,
strangely enough, they did actually experience, and maybe something's passed on from their mothers as well, because they too had to have gone through something similar, gotten hurt, and seen certain things and experienced it for themselves to be able to pass it on. And we now can do the same,
Unfortunately now, the youngsters that you're telling, watch out, don't do this, don't do that. So I've learned, and I said to myself now, especially maybe when my offspring is concerned, Well, boy, in time, they will learn the hard
my mom
way.
would say, those who cannot hear go feel.
Feel.
Yes.
The bad thing about that, Kina, especially in today's world, the feel could be literal death.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, that's the, yeah.
Yeah. So I think a lot of parents are afraid to let the children learn the hard way
Right.
because it's so risky, right? It's more
especially
risky.
Now, it's more risky
More
now.
risky.
You know, crime, hurt. These things have always been around. We're human beings, so we go through it. But, and again, sometimes when I really, really think about it, we are the ones creating the pain in our society. We are the ones creating the negativity and all of that. And it starts with us, too. If we want to see the good in the world, we need to become the good in the world, you know. And I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, the world is lacking in good role models.
yeah.
Lacking. And I see people who are terrible role models, and people seem to admire those people. And I don't understand it. But anyway. Okay, let me just mention here that the Tomaso Bread Place, the menu for today is 1 pot fish broth. I know you like that kind of stuff.
Wait.
Yeah.
German kakule.
Yeah, 1 pot fish broth alongside sauteed pig snout and pigtail with ground provisions, lentils, garden salad, avocado, and cucumber
So
salad.
wait a minute. You could either have the 1 pot fish broth, or you could have sauteed pigtail. What else?
And sauteed pigtail, pig snout as well.
Pig snout.
Yeah, so it's up to you. Or you could have both.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You could
One
have
for lunch,
both.
one for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's at the Tomaso Bread Place today. And don't forget the usual CMOS beverages you can try. The coconut flavor, the ginger, the peanut and peanut punch, and regular CMOS with flax seeds and chia seeds. All the stuff that you need for the good gut health.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was talking to the managing director, I believe, of the Blue Lotus Spa that is
That's right.
next to us. And they gave us some nice prizes and stuff, along with the other people who gave us prizes.
We
But I just want to
appreciate
mention
it.
something in particular. We had a nice chat in studio, well, at our office there last week. And she was telling me about the spa and how the spa is different. And she was explaining why and how the spa is different. And she brought up the issue of gut health. Yeah, she brought that up.
Oh, wow.
And I hadn't really heard anybody talk about that. So she was telling me about it and what she learned. She said she studied in India and the importance of good gut health and so on. I was so happy. So I think she has some plans to join us here. Maybe a once a week thing. Yeah, and I strongly recommended it on your shift. Yeah, to talk about those elements of taking care of yourself.
It's really, really good. It helps, though. When we do take care of ourselves, we reap the rewards from it.
Yes.
And I've been doing that. The only peas I loved was lentils, but since Andre kept on talking about it, let me tell you. I haven't really gone around to eating the chickpeas yet.
They're all great. All peas. They just all. I mean, I know
But
we have
I'm
our
doing
favorites.
all the others.
I know we have our
And
favorites.
it's really, really helping. And I'm putting a lot of fiber in my diet. You know what I did last night, though? Last night, actually. I got Fawin Epsic.
Okay. So you put that together?
Yeah, I put that together. When we were kids, we used to have it. So
Of
I
course.
had that, though. That was really good. It went
Yes,
down well.
the
That was lovely.
cassava. Well, farine is kind of like the cassava, right?
Yeah, the
they make it
cassava.
from the
And I had a
yeah.
little bit of sugar to that.
Yeah,
And that's all I had.
That's an old tradition. Yeah,
Yeah, that's all
it's
I
nice.
had
It's
last
nice
night.
actually.
It was really good.
It's nice.
And it helped with my gut, too.
That's for sure. But I can tell you, if you're having problems with constipation and so on, listen, you just consume peas.
Oh, yeah.
And you're good to go. Peas and beans, you're good to go.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
A
and
little
that
fiber,
thing-
too. That's good.
Yeah, so it's just a simple thing. But I know we don't like the taste. I know restaurants that don't even cook it. Because you say, Andre, it doesn't sell.
No, but not anybody could prepare peas properly.
That's a good point.
You know, sometimes you get the peas watery. Sometimes by the time you open the packaging it's in, it has this rancid smell.
That's true.
You know, so
That's
I'm
true.
not quite sure what they put in it, but just stick with the natural flavors.
I agree
It'll
with
be
you.
fine.
Because I know for sure in the case of Yaslin, she puts a lot of local seasoning in that thing.
The local seasoning.
And you
yeah.
could taste it. When you have, especially, you know, she loves the lentils, you can actually taste it in
So
there.
you will put in adobo, doyoboyo, oboyo, all kind of thing.
All right.
Boyo,
Okay.
whatever it is.
So anything you want to mention before we move on?
I was thinking, over the weekend, right, I was laughing and Snow kept on looking at me. And I'm thinking, you know what? I want to live to be 100 and something years. Just imagine you, Kina, 100 and something years, and you're laughing. And children are all looking at you and they want to laugh as well, but they're thinking, where are teeth? So I will be laughing and they will be laughing, being like granny or whatever, you know, and maybe I might be scaring a few babies too because.
But you know, Kina, you know, it's that really and truly that's a myth, as though like your teeth can actually outlive you. If you take care of those teeth, you're good to go.
Listen, for as long as I could remember, by the time you eat 100 and something, I barely see any teeth.
Because of
they
course
they have dentures and something.
They didn't really know how to take care of their teeth. They didn't know about how important flossing and brushing, especially brushing at nights and so on.
Yeah.
They didn't really understand
brushing
those things.
Brushing before bedtime, it's really it helps with your heart health too.
It's extremely important. There was a dentist who was here on one of the Doctor in the House programs, and I remember Doctor the host of the show, I'm forgetting his name. Doctor in the House.
Or,
no, Doctor in the House.
Dr. Suraj.
Dr. Suraj.
Right.
Asking the dentist, which would you say, if somebody had to brush their teeth once a day, which time of the day would you recommend? And without thinking for 2 seconds, she said, the last thing at nights. It is so important. So I was just saying that people back then didn't understand the importance of brushing and flossing. They didn't quite understand the role sugar played in all of this, right? That's why a lot of them developed the diabetes and those things. So they didn't quite understand, and that's why they ended up losing their teeth, right? Also, they didn't understand the importance of going to a dentist regularly for checkups and so on. They didn't quite understand, and even if they did understand, they found it was unnecessary expense. Today, a lot of people will tell you, "Doc, just wash it down." You know,
every time you say that, I want to pass out laughing.
It's true. Yeah. They, for example, you could use instead of losing a particular tooth, right? You could opt for a crown.
Yeah.
Okay, you could opt for a crown. Now the crowns are very expensive.
They're very expensive, I was told.
Okay, so the average person hearing $1,500 for a crown, Doc, just wash it. Doc, just wash it.
Every time you say it, there's something about patois. It just hits different.
It's true. So they wouldn't, and that's why you see a lot of them now. And the dentist was telling me, you see the old people who've lost all their teeth, they're munching on the gum. They're just munching on the. You see them doing it all the time. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
And she was saying that's because they miss their teeth.
So they're still looking for it?
Yeah, that sort of thing. They're looking for the teeth.
That's what's
looking
happening.
To feel it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So your teeth could outlive you, man. If you look at those mummies from back in the day, Egypt, they still have their teeth.
Yeah, that's true. They still have their teeth.
Because I don't think sugar was a problem, at least
back
as far as we know.
Most people were using
back then.
all the honey and the
right.
Yeah.
So
all the artificial flavors.
Another thing that's important again, folks, this thing about morning breath, that's not necessary. You don't necessarily have morning breath. People think that this is a normal, natural thing. It's not normal. It's not natural.
Normal,
No, you don't need to have that. Okay?
Yeah,
once you're brushing, you're flossing, you're brushing at nights, right? Okay, you go have your regular checkups, you do your cleaning, all those things. And I can tell you, if you do it regularly, you don't spend that much at the dentist.
And sometimes it has to do with gut health as well for some people, depending on what they're eating. Then they're having bad breath and they need to get it checked out.
Exactly.
So that too could be a contributing factor.
Yeah, but for us to accept morning breath as a normal thing, I find that's a turn off, to be honest with you. That's a nyak. Yeah. Another thing. Yeah, nyak. Another thing, people go into the toilet and it's a natural thing for the place to be smelling all over the place.
Now you can do better. It's what you eat.
Yeah. They think that this is normal and natural.
No, it's not normal. No. What you eat plays a huge role in the scent of your.
So it's good for us to be educated about those things.
Yes.
Don't think it's normal and natural for us to develop diabetes and high blood pressure and cancer. It's not a natural thing. I know there's some issues, of course. I know there's always the exception to the rule. But generally, we don't have to be living with those illnesses.
No, we don't have to be living with those conditions. No.
And you have people actually owning that, my high blood pressure, my diabetes. They actually own it.
So for some of them, they don't have a choice now. It's like, okay, it's part of me. But still, you could live a normal life if it's managed properly. And some people still don't get around to managing diabetes or hypertension properly. They just don't. They still eat the same things. I think we had this issue when we were discussing the Pope when he died. He was still, eating all of the things he loved.
All the bad stuff.
Yeah.
I think his favorite is pizza.
Yes,
He loves pizza. Yeah, well, you keep consuming that thing regularly, you can put on a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah.
And you see the way that the size of the Pope.
Yeah.
He wasn't well at all.
He wasn't well at all.
Yeah,
So
and of course, eventually.
If we do what's necessary, we will live healthy, longer lives,
Exactly. The sickness will come at some point. But
yes.
much later. Much later.
I
Anyway,
agree.
so I guess most people are probably wondering what happened at our event on Saturday.
Right.
And, you see me, I don't
Sugarcoat
anything. I don't, pretend, right? To be honest with you, I was really hoping we'd get 500 people inside there. That was in my mind. We'll get the reason I thought so is because our first event we got 500 plus. Somewhere around there.
Right.
Now that was country and western. And country and western has a huge following in St. Lucia. But of course, for my brother's sake, because he loves old school,
right.
he said, let's go down that road, and we chose some place that we felt would suit the theme.
The theme,
you
right.
understand?
And it's bigger as well.
It's bigger. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Sandals
Golf and
Country Club. It's a beautiful place. It's really, really, really beautiful. It's large.
It's large. It has enough
it's spacious.
restrooms.
There's room outside there where they had the
Very
food and so
airy.
on. And the air conditioning units, top. So it was really comfortable having the event there. Of course, it costs a little something.
Oh, yeah, it will.
As anything else, it costs a little something. But of course, we had to do what we had to do. It's just a pity Tony would not have been there, because let me tell you, he would have had a whale of a time.
Oh, yeah.
He would have had a whale of a time, especially now. Let me say good morning to my good buddy, DJ Shotman. DJ Shotman played very, very well, as always,
Yeah.
But after we had the draw, I had the distinct pleasure of playing to end the session. And boy, let me tell you something. Those people that came there were having a whale of a time. They were dancing and singing. They stayed right up until 2:00. Okay, when we had to end the session.
Right.
Of course, there were lots of country and western fans who came there, and so now they were actually complaining and saying, we want to hear some country and western. So poor job Shotman had to get into the country and western. And some people, they felt that he was playing a little too many, so they actually left,
Oh, really?
Yeah, they actually left.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it was old school after all.
That's true.
That's what it is.
That's
So
true.
we
But he
had
was
to
just
stick
trying
the
to
theme,
take
but
care
try to take care,
of the people who wanted to
patrons
hear.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
I did play some.
You did as
but
well.
not too many. Yeah, so
But that feels along the lines of old school country.
yeah, so Tony would have really loved that session. Anyway, so I said, I'm not going to pretend or anything. I was really hoping to get the same 500 people. I said, if we get the 500, I'll figure we've made it. That's fine. That's cool. Our goal and so on. We probably got maybe about a good 250. Maybe a close to 300 people inside there. Maybe, right? Maybe. So that's a little a ways from the 500. So I'm just going to be, honest about that. Okay. Of course, people are speculating as what could have probably caused that. Maybe the distance where the place is. I don't believe that, to be honest with you. I don't believe the distance had anything to do with that, because when people want to find their way,
they find
their way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? You know the way men, see the way men are? Men? I'll get to the women in just a second. A guy wants to check you, he's going to find a way.
Oh, yeah, he'll find a way to get to you.
He'll find a way.
Oh, yeah.
A lady wants to check you, she'll find a way. Mm-hmm. She'll find a way. She'll tell you, if the mountain will come to Muhammad will find the mountain.
Somebody said that to you once?
Did I say that?
No, because you're saying, I'm trying to figure out which woman would say that. Oh, my God.
How you mean?
If the mountain would, what?
Yeah, if Muhammad will not come to the mountain will come to Muhammad. You never heard that?
No, man.
Where you been?
Listen, if somebody ever said that to me, Makakuwi,
why?
Jet.
Why? No, but I'm just making the point, Kina, that people will find a way.
I know.
That's the point I'm making. Okay?
They will find a way.
So it doesn't. Yeah. So I mean, ladies do that all the time. You may not agree with the saying, but ladies do that.
I agree with
guys
the saying,
do that.
But
yeah.
That's a line. Cool line.
So anyway, let's leave it at that. So so we had some really, really good prizes to give away. I got a nice surprise visit. My son,
Hassani
Yeah.
surprised
I said, Hassani was calling me like 3-4 times in a row. I said, but why are you calling me so often? I felt strange. Why is he calling me so often? And basically not saying anything much. But every time I take the call, I said, but yeah, why? That's kind of strange. And the last time that he called now, he said to me, Dad, I'm in St. Lucia.
I think I knew he was coming. I think he mentioned it on one of his shows.
Oh, he
last
did?
week. I think.
Probably said he wanted to come.
Something of that sort. So I think if you're his dad, if he says something, he might just.
So he actually came with his significant other.
Woohoo, nice. Yeah.
With his significant other. So although he was telling me she doesn't really like the party thing too much, but she came. She actually was there.
She came to support him.
So
That's
I want to thank Hassani for being there. I want to thank all the sponsors. I mean, too
For
numerous to
coming on
mention, for
board.
coming on, to
Right.
assisting and giving and helping and this sort of thing. I want to thank the team at the door. Okay, so we had Josiane there. Anthony was there. Janice was there as well.
Manager.
Yeah, our sales manager was there. And Hassani, of course, was making some rounds, stopping and going. You know, he was all over the place. I especially want to thank them because it was tough being at the front there.
Being at the front is not no easy thing.
Yes, you have to be dealing with people coming in and so on. So I especially want to thank them and everybody else who helped to make it a success. Even Yukina, in the last minute, people were asking for a bus.
Yeah.
Okay, some people asked for a bus, and I think you organized that in record time. But unfortunately, I don't think that quite worked. Either people was asking for the bus because they just
weren't sure how to get there, but he did show up. He was there waiting. He did get one individual who texted, who sent a text message to him. He responded, and that person didn't respond back, but he was waiting. So maybe again for them it could be time. You know, St. Lucian's already.
Who knows? Maybe it's too early. Maybe that was too early. 7 o'clock was too early.
Could have been. You know, people would like to come out 10, 11.
Or some people maybe were testing us, right? Meaning they didn't plan to come, but maybe they felt a little embarrassed not showing up, so they put down, like in other words, and you call their bluff, right? You call their bluff by organizing in record time. In record time. So thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, and let me apologize to the gentleman who, unfortunately, he was there waiting and nobody really showed up. So my one disappointment is that we had expected more, but we didn't get the more that we were anticipating. But hey, there's always next year, God willing.
Yeah. And next year, what would you be doing?
Probably the same thing, probably old school. Okay. Yeah, probably. But if we get another idea, something outside the box. Yeah, some people thought of a boat ride, but the thing about a boat ride is that you're kind of limited in terms of how many people are allowed in the boat.
Some boats should have a capacity of 3 or 4, depending on the size. They have different sizes.
It comes out a pretty penny.
If they're willing to spend the moolah, then yeah,
I think in some cases up to $7,000 for a boat, man.
So if they're willing to spend, pay the amount for the tickets, then why not?
Yeah, if they're willing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think RCI, if I'm not mistaken, apparently the ticket sales didn't go too well, so they cancelled the event. That's what I'm hearing. They're supposed to have an old school party as well.
Okay.
I think the week before.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess it's the ticket sales is a kind of sign as to how things are.
It does.
Let me let our listeners and viewers know that Tony was the one working on the tickets.
Right.
Okay, and then Tony passed suddenly. To be honest with you, that was the last thing on my mind. To go and check on tickets. That was the last thing on my mind. I had other things
taken care of,
deal
so
with.
obviously you wouldn't remember.
So that's why we didn't have the tickets, but it was part of the plan. Okay? And I don't know, is that a good way of deciphering whether an event...
Yes, it is a good way to decide that you're able to tell, how many people are coming based on your ticket sales. And then if you could, put it off or, extend the time frame by which it starts, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
As I said, the thing about RCI, that's just rumor. When I say rumor in terms of what the reason for cancelling. So that's just a rumor. That's what I heard. Let me thank the many fans who called in to your show to try to win a free pass and so on. Quite a few of them were there.
Yeah, quite a few.
Quite a few of them actually showed up. And of course, you had another group of people now who I didn't even recognize. I guess maybe these are people probably who listen and like the vibe, and they don't necessarily call in or anything like that.
Yeah, and they showed up. So
Yeah.
thank you for showing up as well.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you very much. But honestly, it couldn't have happened without the support of the sponsors.
Sponsors, right?
That was super, super, super important.
And the prices that were given as well. I mean, dinners, spa treatments,
man.
money.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
imagine the two I think the two sandals giveaways were an evening pass. Now I'd actually asked them for a dinner, and they gave much more than that. It was
Yeah.
the evening pass, so you go there like from 6 o'clock in the evening until 2 o'clock the next morning,
So that's great.
and you just
yeah.
explore. You do everything, and of course we had the Bellevue
With
hotel
the day passes
as
and,
well.
right, the lunch
Yeah,
as
day
well,
pass,
yeah.
lunch, dinner. I mean, these people really
Indulge
came on
Day
board.
Spa, Blue Lotus Day Spa as well.
Mhm.
We had them as well.
Mhm.
The cell.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
with the cell phone,
For the
yeah,
cell
like
phone.
brand
You
new
know,
cell
you know who
phone.
won the cell phone?
Who did?
Drama Queen. Drama Queen won the cell phone. I was so happy for her.
Congratulations.
I was so happy for her because she's a big fan.
Mhm.
She's a big fan, and those people really took the time to come all the way up there. We really do
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Drama Queen.
Yeah, so she won that, and then we had six envelopes with $500 in each of the
yeah.
envelopes.
Do
So
you
we had.
remember who won?
Well, I mean, I know the people, but I don't.
Okay.
In fact, I recognize them,
All right.
but I don't remember their names. So 6 people walked away that night.
Imagine
There's a guy who came, and I know maybe he's listening, and maybe his girlfriend, they're listening because they were there Saturday night. He said to me, I came to support you. Those were his words. I came to support you, and he won $500.
Imagine.
I was
See
so
how
happy.
God blessed you.
I was so happy. I was so happy for the guy.
Just imagine him saying that and later on finding out that he won.
Yes, yeah. I came to support you. And of course, there were people,
That's amazing.
still expressing their condolences and so
yeah,
on.
You get that.
Yeah. So it was a nice little session. It was a
I
nice
saw a
session.
post that was shared with me of you, starting things off, just, doing a little thing. That was super cool too,
Yeah.
That
I think-
video posted, yeah.
I think
on social media.
Hassani took some pics and so on, which I'm sure we'll share
we'll show up
on
it.
our
Yeah.
Facebook page, etc., etc. Yeah. So that was the Saturday night.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's hard work. It's hard work organizing something like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you have a lot of stuff to do. Double check this, double check that. But it did happen, and so thank God. All right.
Still, it was a success.
Yeah, of
you
course,
know.
definitely.
So that's what's important.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we delivered on our promises.
Mhm.
Whatever we said we were going to do, we delivered on our promises.
And that's the most important thing, delivering on your promises, unlike some.
You know the thing. Yeah. You had this, you had that, the other,
Yeah.
and they don't deliver. So that's the second time in 2 years we've actually delivered all
Great,
what we said we
great,
were going to do. We kept our promise,
Mhm.
and I know people who are holding us to that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, anything again in particular you want to mention? Because I know people wanted to hear a little précis of what happened on Saturday at the party. Anything in particular you want to mention?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So, there's some important things I want to talk about. Some of it I'll have to leave behind for now because they're too important. I don't want to just gloss over them. I want to
Right.
make sure I go in depth. But I want to report some good news on the international stage because this is something I've been following from day one. It seems as though this ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, it seems to be holding. I think Donald Trump seems to be serious this time. I think he's so serious that he's actually putting some American troops on the ground to ensure that Israel remains where they say they're supposed to remain. So right now they're going through I think it already happened, they're exchanging the hostages.
The hostage situation, right.
Let me quickly say that I do not support Hamas kidnapping people. I don't support that at all. But I also do not support Israel, right, detaining people without charge. And that's the problem. So they detain people without charge. From what I hear, I understand they torture the people and all. That's what I'm hearing and I'm reading. Okay, that's what is being said by a whole bunch of sites. That's what they do. Okay, so Hamas now, they want to bargain. And they figure for them to bargain effectively, they got to take a few Israelis. Now, as I said, I do not support that. I don't support it. But that's how this, in their twisted way of thinking, in the twisted sense of justice and so on, they decide to kidnap those people so that they could negotiate. Now, as to where Hamas hides those people, those hostages, that is a mystery. Benjamin Netanyahu thought, with help from Joe Biden, by the way. Oh, by the way, you know, he has aggressive prostate cancer.
I read about that.
Yeah, Joe Biden. Okay? Right. So, Netanyahu thought that he could free those hostages and destroy Hamas by fighting. He didn't want to negotiate. And when he had the opportunity to negotiate, he just reneged. He just ended the agreement and started bombing again because he was convinced that that's the only that's the way he wants to deal with it. As to where Hamas hides those people, have you seen pictures? Have you seen video? Have you seen pics of Gaza? That place looks like some apocalyptic, biblical proportions, right? The devastation, the damage that is done to that. Listen, the place looks like a ghost town. Israel has just been bombing and bombing and bombing their way. You know, yesterday Hamas recalled how many fighters to come back now to maintain law and order in the place. Guess how many fighters Hamas called back? After all that bombing and devastation, they recall 7,000 Hamas fighters. I couldn't believe it. So many.
Whoa. Where were they?
They recall 7,000, not 700, 7,000 Hamas fighters. I say, but who has Israel been bombing? Just innocent people? So, thank God it looks like this is over. I'm saying it looks like it. Donald Trump traveled to the Middle East there. I think he wanted to be there as part of the whole thing.
The peace deal.
Yeah, he got to the point where he was just under too much pressure. Too much pressure.
We were saying that a few weeks ago that after a while he's gonna break.
You have to too much pressure from all, and don't forget those people there who the flotilla. Those people, right, matter at the end of the day.
Thunberg and right.
A lot of pressure being brought to bear on Israel. Israel has become what they call a pariah state. Benjamin Netanyahu, probably one of the most hated people in the world today. That guy. I do not know how Israel is going to fix that. I
don't think they'll be able to. It's going to take a while if they do, but when we look back in history, it shows that ceasefires and phased agreements, they're very, very fragile. The success plan depends on trust and so many of the things that they have to follow through. So I hope that both sides, come to this agreement and stick to it. And I'm happy that Trump is going to put, soldiers, military personnel there to help with that.
Yeah. I think the first batch of Palestinians who are going to be released, I think 250, are those people who are serving life sentences. Now, there's a guy called Marwan Barghouti. He's seen as a potential leader, right? But Israel had him inside there. They claim that he murdered some people. I don't know.
Where's the evidence?
The exact history. But I don't trust those people, those Israelis. That's for me personally, I don't trust them.
The evidence.
I don't believe what they say. I don't believe a word that they say, because I realize that a lot of them just tell a lot of lies. And it irks me when I see them and I hear them lying bold-faced, and I know the facts. I know all the facts. All right? It irks me when I see them and I hear them lying like that. So they have these people there probably on trumped-up charges, no pun intended, and they have them serving life sentences. So they're going to release them. I hope it includes the Marwan Barghouti guy. I hope it does.
Maybe they might come up with a reason why he should not be released, but I guess we'll have to wait and see if what they're saying is indeed factual. We'll just have to wait and see.
When I get home today, that's one of the first things I'm going to be doing. I'm not watching BBC, I'm going straight to YouTube. Let me watch Al Jazeera because they're on another level. Okay? All right. What BBC wouldn't tell you and what they try to spin and so on, which I feel very, very sad.
YouTube, right.
I feel very sad saying those things because I know I was a big fan of the BBC. But even that, I got to realize, wow, boy, these people. Anyway.
I'm a bit happy. It gives me hope that peace might still be possible.
So 250 of the people serving life sentences, they also going to be releasing. Hear that? 1,718 Palestinians who were detained without charge.
Well, are you going to detain somebody
Without charge.
Without charge.
And that's 2 years.
Wow.
2 years you have the people detained. Okay?
Oh,
1,718 people detained since October 2023. Okay? And they feel no way doing those things. And you have certain countries supporting them. Well, those, and I know, I remember I said so the last time, these guys not making a link. The Richie Sunak, this guy who was there supporting Israel, he's out. He's out. I don't think he can ever come back. Well, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Now you have the current prime minister there, Keir Starmer, doing the same thing, assisting Israel in their murderous rampage. He is the least, they said, of all.
Is down.
Yeah, of all British prime ministers, he's the least popular of all right now. Then you had the handsome guy from Canada, right? What's his name again?
Oh gosh, Trudeau.
Trudeau, right. Handsome guy. I always say handsome guy because handsome guy for true.
Yeah,
he's out, and you have, I think, you have Germany as well. Germany, I think that last leader was expelled, and there's a new person there right now. Then you have France.
Most of them are out. Most of them that were
all these people, and I can tell you, the French president Macron.
Currently,
he is just hanging on by a string.
I don't think he's going to win.
No, at all. At all. And I'm saying these guys are not making a link between their attitude and what happened there.
They should be.
With them going out of office and losing power. Okay? You cannot do those things. And this morning I was reading in Jamaica, there's a lobby group saying that for people who kill, in Jamaica they're talking, who kill children, there should be a $1 million bounty on that person immediately.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree.
It's true. For you to kill, to murder children. And they're talking about those bad boys who target the children, okay, in their murderous rampage, drive-by shootings. They target the children who cannot defend themselves. Can't defend themselves. So if we find it abhorrent in Jamaica, we also have to find it abhorrent when it's done by those in those first world countries. Okay?
Yeah, I agree.
Now, Rodrigo Duterte, the former Philippines president, right? This guy, I remember when this guy was the war on drugs. The war on drugs. I remember I was talking to my colleagues at that time there at Radio 100 and tell them, this guy one day is going to have to answer for that. You can't just come in for some war on drugs. You're just arresting people, black is white, whether they did anything, didn't do anything, and you're going to hope that maybe something will stick. This is just madness. And the number of people who were killed in those things.
What are the figures now?
In fact, the figures they gave in, I said, are way below. You're talking about thousands of people who just killed, rounded up. So this guy said he wanted to rid Duterte, he wanted to rid the Philippines of these drugs,
elements and
people and so on, right? But it's the way he went about it. So now the International Criminal Court has charged him with some of the worst crimes. And by the way, they charged Benjamin Netanyahu and the former defense minister, right, with the same thing. But the thing is that is to catch them now. It's to catch them because right now these fellas, if Netanyahu is traveling, he has to be so careful where he passes because if he passes in certain airspace, right, they could arrest him. Well, imagine that. So Duterte, they have him in custody one day. So I was making the point.
Powerful. Imagine that all that power that you had, you took it to your advantage. Very controversial figure as well.
Now you know
facing crimes against humanity.
That's correct.
You never saw that coming.
You know Donald Trump now is doing the same thing. This war on drugs, just bombing boats and so on. You know the Colombian president said that some of the people that they bombed were Colombian citizens.
Yeah, I read something that he said that. Yeah.
Now the U.S. has responded and said this is preposterous, that is not true, and so on. But the man saying that these are that's what he's saying.
Members are coming out saying that some of the loved ones have died as a result of that.
So Donald Trump and his war.
Aware, but still,
Yeah, he's on the same thing Duterte was doing. This war on drugs. What
that should show is that the consequences, how leadership decisions can have deadly consequences when violent. Because you're encouraging violence. That's what they're doing. You're normalizing it too.
Exactly.
And that could have severe consequences. You might not think, okay, it's going to come back to bite you, but we always speak of karma. And sometimes it takes a while. Maybe your old age, you may be 80 something, it's going to come back.
Oh, 90 something
Yeah.
or wherever.
No matter what age you are, it's going to come back.
And some way, somehow, you are going to pay. So those fellas that involved in the killing, I want to stress that, the same way we find it abhorrent when we hear that the bad boys in Jamaica or wherever are targeting children, okay? We ought to be just as abhorrent when these fancy people are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
These fancy people, these people that pretend to be that they're, untouchable and they're so great leaders and people respect them and so on. This is Papi show.
And they always seem to claim they have evidence.
Yeah, you just there.
Evidence that the rest of us don't know, don't see. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad.
So one day, because the thing is that when you see you are helpless, you don't have power on your side. There's nothing much you can do. Look at the flotilla there, those the Greta Thunberg. What does she have to do? When the Israelis, right? These are bullies who enter the boats. What do? These people just sit there.
They don't do anything.
They just sit there
and just wait for what happens.
Yeah,
next.
whatever. Yeah, in other words, well, do what
you want.
Do your best.
Right.
Do your best. With whatever you want to do to me, do to me.
We're bringing aid. Why would you take them and send them back? Because so many people are dying and suffering. Just allow them to go and help.
They do not want. They want to starve the people. You're telling me you are starving little children, and you feel cool with that, and then you have people backing you up, giving you the weapons to do it, assisting you, warning people that all hell is going to break loose. That's the rhetoric.
But you know what's when we look at that, right? And it should be a lesson for all of us, individuals who figure it's okay to just take advantage of individuals that are vulnerable. Because when you're going to do jail time, when the walls of the walls of justice comes crashing in on you, you're the only one going to face it. The individual supporting and chiming in and saying all of the things, they're not going to be there with you. You'll be facing it alone.
Exactly. So you're starving little children. You have the guts to do something like that. But we have to speak out against those things, Kina. You know why? Because there are other people who watch those individuals.
And they look up to them.
And they look up to them. And they want to do even worse than that. Yeah. And I strongly believe that the Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister, she's a big fan of Donald Trump. She's a big fan because everything he says, she just repeats it.
She repeats it. And she also says that she's trying to protect her citizens.
Yeah.
And everything is, the people of Trinidad and so on, and protecting them. So
what did they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Yeah. So there are people who admire those individuals and they want to be like them. They want to be like them. That's why we have to condemn that kind of behavior. And that's why you see from day one I've been talking about this thing because I hate it.
I'm happy you were. And I'm happy. Even with Duterte and everything that's been going on, you saw it coming.
Yeah.
And you said when it comes crashing, he's going to be... And I remember one day you said he's going to be old, not being able to do anything for himself. Yes.
Exactly.
And look at what's happening.
Exactly
what you were saying.
Just
we
helpless
don't really think about that. We think, okay, we have power. And with power, I could do whatever I want. But we don't think, hey, later on, that whatever that you may have done to so many is going to come back to haunt you.
And as you said, Akina, let me just end with this story there from France. You remember the story where the lady was drugged by her own husband,
right?
And raped?
Isn't he in prison now?
Yes, he's in prison. And he lost so much. He lost his lovely daughter, who he had a very good relationship with. And imagine the daughter hearing what her father was doing to her mother.
How can people be so...
You're drugging the woman. Remember we keep talking about how we kinky and we have these fantasies, the things we fantasize about.
Now, I always say... having that discussion,
Yeah, I always say, we all have our little thing about us. But if you're going to be, you want to do your thing, you have to ask the person for permission. Can I? Can we?
If the person says no,
if the person says to you, leave that alone.
Respect it and just,
because we all have our little things, that we like to do. That's why we bring P. Diddy there, and he's a perfect example. Well, and now we know now he was on drugs.
Yeah, highly.
Yeah, gosh. You know where he's going to be staying. There's a drug rehabilitation program.
Yes.
He specifically asked that he go to deal with his drug problem. And there are people who know the fellas have these problems. They say nothing. They say nothing. Either because they're afraid.
They're afraid of it because they're being fed.
Mm-hmm,
You know, that I do not want to lose what I'm getting. You know, I still want to get. I still want to. You know, so they provide it. They go sourcing all of the drugs that he needs because they're on his payroll.
And when you're on drugs now, there's no telling what you're going to do because you're not in your right frame of mind. So he was forcing Cassie as his girlfriend at the time and an ex of his to fulfill his fantasy. His fantasy, right, is what he call voyeurism. Okay, where you get a kick from watching your lady
being touched by another.
And that was his vibe. You understand? So that's what he's paying for right now. So that says something about this drugs thing. Anything that messes with your mind, be very, very, very careful, right?
And
so
even when you're not on drugs, though, you realize you have some sort of fetish or whatever it may be, or maybe a bad habit. You might be embarrassed to speak up about it, to go to someone, but it could change your life if you do, because if you continue doing that, it's going to take you down a path that you will regret.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. And you see now he's talking about, I'm talking about P. Diddy. Now I want to spend time with my family. You see, he's got. That's why the judge said to him, I hear you. Your lawyers are saying give you time served. But no, we have to send a message to you and to others out there.
Others out there, because there are others out there like him. If P. Diddy got away with that, can you imagine what the other men or women out there? Because I'm sure there are women doing the same as well.
Exactly. And you know, and Kina, there's more to come. We just haven't heard as yet.
Yeah.
There's more to come. So I was talking about that just quickly there. The husband, Pelico, right? He was drugging his wife. And in graphic testimony, videos were shown in the courthouse of Giselle being raped by these fellas. And they said the lady was just there, you know, not responding, nothing. She's just there. There was no response. And the one of the fellas who they gave 9 years, he appealed the 9-year decision.
Why would you appeal something like that?
Well, he said that it wasn't rape.
Huh?
It wasn't rape because he was just fulfilling the guy's fantasy. So in other words,
and his as well.
Yeah, in other words, I'm helping a guy out. You know, kind of thing.
You helping a guy out? So really, are you serious? They should give him more time.
Well, they gave him.
Oh,
they gave him.
You're helping someone out instead of you being the one saying, you know what you're doing is wrong. You're helping him out.
You know what he said? He said he's the victim in all of that. He said he's the victim.
But you left your home, went somewhere, so nobody put a gun to your head to do that. He may have had a fetish too.
A lot of these fellas are on drugs. You know, our psychiatrist, Mr. Every Wednesday,
Gilead.
Mr. Gilead, right? He was talking about the bad boys who go to triple homicide, double homicide. He was saying, that's a psychiatrist, the guys are using drugs to do what they're doing. They don't go there naturally. Because he says the human mind is not designed to operate like that. And he said something. He said these guys never forget what they do. It lives with them until they die. So they have to deal with their conscience. So
and
a
the
lot of
images for so long.
Yeah, for all their life. They keep replaying that thing in their head. He says sometimes they take the drugs before they do what they do. Sometimes they take it after. Because what you've done there, right? As he said, you are not designed to operate like that. So you have to find a way to circumvent it. And the drugs is what they use.
Scary. That's kind of scary. Scary. Very scary.
Very scary. Yeah. So those of us who like to mess around with drugs, we better think seriously about what you say.
Yeah.
And let me just make one final point. I said so last week, I'll say it again. I didn't know that alcohol is a drug.
It is.
To be honest with you. I just thought alcohol was alcohol. It's just a fun thing, you know what I mean? You have your fun with your alcohol. But alcohol is a drug. And when I found out that alcohol is a drug, I said, you know something? Me and that thing got to part ways. Okay? So now I go out, and guess what? I can have a good time without drinking. Now, I'm not saying fellas should stop drinking. Don't misunderstand me. That's just my personal decision, because alcohol will continue until I die. It will continue until Jesus Christ comes. That's a fact. But I just say me personally, I say I'm done. So I don't even take a little thing anymore.
I never drank.
Bravo to you.
Imagine on Friday, Emanuela, I was craving ice cream for whatever reason. And I said to her, okay, maybe I need rum and raisin ice cream. Let me tell you,
So you had some.
How? Let me tell you, that knocked me out.
Imagine that. Yeah,
I was like, what?
Yeah, some of the raisins, like you can taste the thing when you bite into the raisin.
I made the decision not to consume alcohol when I was just like maybe 10. And I was in the drug-free group as well, the police, Royal Sandwich Police Force's drug-free group. So that helped as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it works for me. And the scent of alcohol just gives me a headache on someone's breath. It's just,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jeez. But anyways, to each his own.
To each his own, folks. You're right. I agree with you. To each his own.
Yeah.
You want to do your thing? Go right ahead.
Yeah.
No problem.
But moderation is always key.
Would you use crack cocaine in moderation?
Me, palme. I'm not talking about that kind of drug.
Exactly.
But, some people consume alcohol for different, they spike maybe the peanut punch or something for a little kick, I don't know why, but... Yeah.
I like that. A little kick. All right. So,
Okay.
yeah, as I said, I have some other important things to talk about. I'll leave that for maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah. Okay? So let's go with the shout-outs. This is Hard Drive.
Okay, let's do
for today, Monday, the 13th of October.
First. Oh, WhatsApp. We're going to do WhatsApp. Let's see. Okay, that's yesterday. Somebody says... Okay. That's a lot.
We have a lot? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
so
okay.
we have 20 minutes.
So, okay, I should be able to go for it in 20 minutes. Somebody says, good morning. Good morning. So the two of you guys keep talking, but no questions. Hey, it's time to keep in touch with some serious questions.
Talking about the program at 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh.
But I did explain that he wants to talk about his plan. I'm talking about my guest this morning. He wants to talk about his plan for the constituency. So he'll be back.
Okay.
So we'll take some calls the next time. Mm-hmm.
Someone says maybe Tony's friend should buy the place and turn it into a clubhouse in his memory.
Okay.
It's your official expression for me. Someone else says, good morning, my people. Keena and Andre. Have a good day from Tekla L.
All right, Tekla L.
Someone else says, hey, good morning, Andre, Keena. How are you guys doing today? I have a question. Is it Tony voice I'm hearing on Susie's variety ad? Yes, it is.
It is.
Also, I'm also adding more peas to my diet. Thanks, Andre, because of the way you guys speak about it. Have a great day.
All right.
Aww.
And who's that person?
1 second. Let's see. I'm not seeing who it is.
Okay, well, whoever it is.
Colleen. Hi, Colleen. Good morning.
Okay, Colleen.
That's great. Welcome to the family.
Yes, indeed. And by the way, Tony's voice is also on the ad for North South.
Yes.
So that's still there.
So someone says, good morning, Keena and Andre. RCI was supposed to have an old school party on the 5th of October at the same venue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you for that.
But that one was cancelled.
Okay. Someone else says, the party was good. I heard some people are saying it's back in time old school. Too much Western. In the years past, there was no Western around. Just thought you should know. Really? Okay, I don't know. You tell me.
It wasn't, let's say, too much. I think when he started playing the Western, he played a few. And maybe he played a few too many.
All right.
Yeah. But the 90% of the night was old school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says, hi, Rev-Up. I really enjoyed the old school party. I had to be there for the love of my favorite radio station. It was a vibe. Keep doing great things, Antonia.
Thank you, Antonia.
Yeah. Thanks for accepting my call. Mr. Sylvester
He
says,
was there, by the way.
I'm sure he would have been.
Yes.
Blessed day, my dear people. It was nice to meet a wonderful lady, Miss Nola.
Oh, yes.
You
Right,
meet a chick,
right.
Mr. Sylvester? Okay. Hi, Miss Nola.
He said he likes Nola's vibe.
Oh, I like your vibe, Nola.
So when he came there, he asked me, who's
cool.
Nola?
That's nice.
There are a few people who want to know who she is, actually. Yeah,
Who's Nola?
Yeah. One of our regular callers on the show.
Okay.
But she's a little controversial with the politics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone else says, good day, Kiki and Andre. I had a blast at the party, except the country and western. Have a wonderful day. I'm not a fan of country.
Yeah, boy, that seems to be a sore point.
For me.
A sore point.
Mr. Sylvester is saying something else. He played It Country, Andrea, and Mr.
He actually counted.
Listen, Mr. Sylvester counted and see the emoji.
He played it. He played it.
He's like, he played It Country and Western songs with his tongue out like the.
Yeah, it was about
Mr.
it.
Sylvester, you got game, huh?
It was about it for true.
He counted?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the Facebook platform now. We have maybe about 15 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
John McCurdy says, good morning. Hi, John. And says, blessed Monday to all Rev-Up audience. So good morning. Pious Snappy, yeah man, is in the house. He says, good morning. Lilia Victor says, good morning, everyone.
Morning to you, Lilia.
Shanita is in the house. She says, good morning, Rev-Up family. Happy New Week.
Morning, Sharon.
Happy New Week, Sharon. Pious returned. He says, nice vibe on Saturday night. Big up.
Yes, he was there. He was there.
Oh, good.
He came and introduced himself.
Oh, good. That's good. Christine Shari says, blessed Monday to you both. Blessed Monday to you as well, Christine. Dakota McGuire, Cleveland Seeley says, good morning and sends hearts.
Good morning,
Thank you, Dakota. Josie Ann is in the house. She says, good morning, Rev-Up family. A blessed new week to you all. Happy birthday, Yaslin Mangru.
Oh, yes. Hey, bonjour. Oh, my
you
God.
better
Oh, my
hit
God.
that forehead.
Oh, my
and
God.
hit it hard.
I wrote all the information from the restaurant, but I forgot to include that. Oh, gosh.
Now you can.
Oh, gosh.
You
Yes.
have time.
Good morning. Officially, I have wished a happy birthday in advance already. So, officially, good morning to Yaslin. From the Tomaso Bread Place. She's celebrating her, I don't think she wants me to say her age.
She'll want to.
But she's celebrating her special day today. So Yaslin, happy birthday to you. No doubt from your entire family, they're a close-knit family. One thing, give them that. Of course, no family is perfect, but they're a close-knit family. And so from your entire family, all your friends, but especially from yours truly, AP.
Sing it.
Happy birthday to you.
Sing it.
No. You sing it and you send her a few kisses.
Happy birthday.
Send her, hold on.
To you.
Send her the ratata. No. Send her the ratata kisses.
I have ratata kisses.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no.
In quick succession.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
You see? She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
All the ratata kisses. From now on, it's going to be dubbed the ratata kisses. Okay, Andre, I'm a gun now.
Yeah,
right.
So Yaslin, I hope that made you happy.
Maybe the guns we have in St. Lucia should be, blowing kisses
I think so,
instead of bullets.
That's true.
Oh my gosh, Drama Queen is in the house. She says, good morning, Rev-Up family. Good morning,
Drama Queen. And congratulations again, Drama Queen.
Congratulations.
Yeah, she got a beautiful
It's
cell
her
phone.
birthday today too, Drama Queen. She says, I'd like to wish myself a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Drama Queen.
Happy birthday, Drama Queen.
I wouldn't give you ratata kisses because I already did it. So, better?
Oh, thank you so much for coming, Drama Queen. Really appreciate your presence at the event. Happy birthday to you. So now it's going to be easy for me to remember when her birthday comes along.
Oh, yes. Barbara Augustine says, good morning. Missing my toenail. Everyone on a hard drive. Blessed day.
I wonder what happened to her toenail. Because she says she's missing it.
She's missing
her toenail.
Oh, her toenail
something
is
must have happened.
Around.
Yeah, something must have happened.
Yeah. He says, mwah, made you feel better? Mwah.
Yeah.
Monkey says, mwah. So, Sales Rob says, good morning, Andrea and Kina. It's always a pleasure listening to you both. Have a wonderful day. Blessings always.
You as well, Silton. Thank you very much.
If you need the rub, Sales is definitely the place to get your rub.
Yeah,
Nowhere else.
Do you have her number offhand?
Not offhand. I could get it. Let's
Hold on, because we have to assist Silton as best as we can. So I have a number here.
Oh, you got it?
Okay, you want to get that rub, which Kina strongly endorses? Yeah, that's right. So call Silton at 716-8018. 716-8018 and get a little... is it a tube or is it a
It's in
a
a
vial?
little container.
Okay.
She has different sizes, up from 10 up to, I think she could go up to 50.
All right.
So, yeah.
Yes, so her number is 716-8018. 716-8018. So give Silton a call. And as I said, Kina highly recommends it.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, I have no pain anymore. Dip, 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 dip. Barbara Augustine says October is the best. Cut your cake and celebrate.
By the way,
happy birthday.
Sorry about that. Yaslin says I could say her age, huh?
Oh, let's go. Go,
Yeah,
you go,
she's-
girl.
She's 46 today.
Sapavwi.
She doesn't look it at all.
She doesn't look it at all. Happy
At all,
birthday,
at all, at all.
Yaslin.
She looks like a
I
young
want my
girl.
cake, yeah.
She looks like a young girl.
Yeah, she does. And so
Yeah.
tiny too. She's shorter than I am.
Yes, let me show you how beautiful she looks.
Today?
That's on Saturday.
Ooh, people, let me tell you.
That's a 46-year-old.
Oh man, y'all need to see Yaslin.
And by the way,
She looks hot.
she's a mother of two and mother of three and grandmother of two.
Yeah? Sapavwi.
Yes, why?
You go, Yaslin. You look hot. And that's coming from a woman, okay? Sharon Mercier says, happy birthday to you. Cut your cake and celebrate. She Chubby's in the house. She says, she right. Who's she? Okay. Andre, leave Homla alone, please, I beg.
Leave who?
Oh, Kamla, where the Homla we? Honorable Kamla alone.
I haven't spoken
Kamla
about her.
Prasad.
Oh, Prasad. Oh,
Right.
no. I can't leave her alone. No way. Yeah.
She Chub. Oh, Maya, Queen. Kitwana says, Drama Queen Augustine, happy birthday to you.
And let me say happy birthday to somebody else. A good buddy of mine. You know, he calls himself Do Some Damage. That's what he calls himself.
Okay, I wonder why.
Do some damage. He lives in Antigua.
Oh.
So his daughter is celebrating her 17th birthday today. Her name is
happy birthday.
Randisha Jones. So Randisha Jones, happy 17th birthday
Happy
to
birthday,
you.
Randisha.
All right,
Cut your
so
cake,
have a great one.
celebrate, enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy your 17th birthday.
Okay, should I continue?
Let's go ahead.
Lucy Jane says, Andre Paul, I didn't hear you thank the people in the diaspora for their contributions.
To the party.
Maybe
not
they
sure.
sent their friends.
Well, maybe
I don't know.
to the party. I'm not sure about that one. Maybe you did it anonymously. I wasn't aware of that. But if you did,
Maybe.
okay, good
Thank
stuff.
you
Sorry
if you
about
did.
that. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you. But I'm talking about the party, yeah?
Yeah,
The
that's what
party.
he was referring to, the party.
Okay.
The Rev-Up Signature party.
Okay.
Arthur Charles says, good morning, folks. Today's the birthday of the following persons. Miss Drama Queen,
Arthur knows.
Vimla Ma Ench. Huh? I hope I'm saying it right, Arthur. Vimla Ma Inch, St. Hill, also Clemma Charles, Charlie's daughter in the USA. Happy birthday. Nancy Gracelyn. It's always good when I see her name as well because I know she was having difficulty with Tony's passing and so many others as well. Nancy, it's good to see you in the chat and, chiming in. She says, good morning, my favorite people. Have a wonderful week. Right back at you, Nancy, with kisses too. Mwah. Rolanda Clary. She says, good morning, everyone. Blessed day to you all. Thank you. Catherine McPhee's in the house. Hello, Catherine. How you doing? Mwah. She says, happy week, Andre and Kina. Jilly Ginny, AP, when you start Rev Up Country, your listeners will surely appreciate it more. I think maybe a country station?
No.
What is she referring to?
Making time on in a serious way, because right now we just have a half hour every morning,
All right.
Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So they're talking about like a regular 4-hour,
Country
5-hour.
music
Yes,
thing.
yes.
That's
So-
right up your alley.
Yeah, we're looking at at least a Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so a few people have been competing, but we can only choose one at the appropriate time.
Okay.
We will have it. We will have it.
Okay,
Yes.
good. And Selma Poliu says, have a wonderful time. Just thought there was too much repeat of the same songs. Well, what happened was you're at a dance, so sometimes there might be a repeat, different DJs, I guess.
A repeat of some songs?
She's referring to the old school dance.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember playing the same song?
No, definitely not. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Okay. Well,
Definitely
and
not.
Selma, it didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't happen at all. I don't know what you can do. Maybe identify the songs
The
that were
songs
repeated.
that were repeated.
Yeah,
And Selma,
yeah.
if you can chime in, please do. We're
Mhm.
waiting still. We still have a few minutes left. Yeah. So you want to read something?
No, go ahead.
Well, that's the last person to chime
Oh,
in. And
that's it?
Selma.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm just responding to a message there. All right, we gotta wrap things up, right, Kina?
Right.
So tell us what's coming up on your show today.
11:30 to 12:30 p.m. It's Rev Up the Homegrown, where we shine the spotlight on just our local music, the new releases, and the most recent releases as well. That was
And
Tony's baby.
don't forget Joseph Dasheville.
And Joseph Dasheville.
That's my partner.
Oh yeah, Joseph Dasheville is actually on the top of the charts, which is super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think number three, Therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had about 2 songs. I think he has 1 right now. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have to put the other one up, so that's an old one.
Oh,
That's up there.
okay.
Yeah, but he
okay.
is number 1 on the charts currently.
And I just got a you can go to Andre Music to get that.
Your Love?
No, it's a new song by the gospel singer Shirley Ann Cyril.
Oh, she has a new song?
She
Cool.
just released that yesterday. It's called Not Ashamed of the Gospel. That sounds good.
Ooh, okay, cool. I'll
So
play
you can get it in Andre
Yeah.
Music.
So you
Shirley
can
Ann
just put it
Cyril.
in there for me.
Yeah, okay, let me
So
do
when
that.
I'm starting off, I'll start off with hers.
Yeah, let me do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Humble Official has another new one as well with Solange and Nintas.
Who?
Humble Official. He was interviewed just before Tony's passing.
Okay, Humble Official.
Is it Humble Official? Yeah, Humble Official. Yeah, I
Huh?
think that's what his name is.
You
yeah.
mean you mean Natural Vibes Essential?
No. There's a Humble
Oh,
Official.
okay.
No.
But you know, Natural Vibes Essential. He has some good stuff
He
too.
has some really, really good, and he's been around for a very long time.
Yeah,
too.
he has a song called Winner.
Mm.
All right, and another one called I think Dream and Trust.
I
Dream
love
and Trust.
Winner.
Dream and Trust has like a little Afro beats.
Yes, it's
Okay,
an Afrobeats
but
vibe
the
that you
winner,
use. Really
oh my
interesting.
gosh, man, he sings
Yeah.
so nicely in that little song there, boy. Wow. But check out the Shirley Ann Cyril.
Shirley Ann Cyril? Okay, most
Let me tell
definitely.
you,
I'll play.
that girl, that lady can sing,
Oh,
boy.
yes, she can.
I always imagine her competing at you know what they call it, that show there with the American thing it
The
is.
Grammys?
No, they
Competing
have
where? America's Got Talent?
right, and Britain's
Oh,
Got Talent. I
and
can
Britain's
always
Got
imagine her on a show like that.
Like that.
With that kind of
Oh,
talent,
Yeah, man.
she could make it.
I hope one day she wins a Grammy.
Yeah, but the thing is, if I know her, she's probably not even interested in that.
Maybe not.
Yeah, if I
Maybe
know
not.
her, she's just probably satisfied doing her
With
little thing.
her thing,
But
yeah.
that talent, man, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow,
she.
So trust me, you're gonna love that song.
Okay, so
All
it's
right.
it's
It's there.
set to play
That's
at the
right.
start of Rev Up the Homegrown.
Oh, yes, so that'll be your first song.
That'll be my first song. So
All
that's
right.
good. Also coming up on the Rev Up Center, Julian Alfred signed custom Puma spikes sold for $75,000 over the weekend.
Yes.
So that's that.
Yes,
I'll
yes,
touch on
yes.
that.
And you know, which one got sold?
The one she had on in Tokyo.
Okay.
Yeah. So
A solution bought it?
I'm not sure if he was a solution. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. It didn't say. Yeah. And I'll touch on our health as well, because making simple swaps in our meals, like using olive oil, lean protein that you mentioned, can do more to our heart than we think. So I'll touch on that as well, because we do speak on, healthy eating and gut health right here.
Yeah.
So, and I'm happy that we have been chiming in and, having discussions on that, because, that's something else that we could look at as well.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I remember one time I went to an auction. Well, I didn't really go to the auction, but I just happened to be at an event and there was an auction there. Okay? And people were bidding for for items. I said, what boys, some solutions? They got some bucks.
Oh, really?
Imagine the people were bidding on sums, and I say sums, a certain amount that I don't even have in my savings account. I say, what? That kind of money, like pocket change.
Some of us do,
Now,
like pockets like
head
that.
at Mr. Shastny Senior was at that same event. So he wasn't really bidding, he wasn't really
You were
bidding.
just an observer.
So the person who was doing the bidding announcements, whenever they wanted the bidding to go up, they say, Mr. Shastny. Shastny. So in other words, now once the
Right.
car gets somewhere to go past, they
But
say to
they
Mr.
go to
Shastny,
him.
and then of course somebody has to now outbid him.
Right.
So he was like the go-to person to take the bidding
to
up.
take the bidding up. So panlage or palila.
Oh, I tell you what I
Or
heard.
just don't bid at all.
Yeah,
You
what
can go,
people
but don't
bidding
bid.
there, for a cruise. I say, what? I didn't have that in my savings account. Lasha. Wait, boy. All right.
Oh gosh.
Yes. So, what else is coming up?
Studies are showing, a study from Harvard University is showing that music can actually and naturally ease pain by triggering endorphins that fit your mood, because sometimes you're in pain and your favorite song comes on and you feel a little better. So I'm going to touch on that as well. And we're seeing a lot of parents giving their children smartphones. Is that a good thing or bad thing for your child's health? Everyday use of it is actually really bad. So I'll touch on that as well.
Yeah, that's a big thing on the international stage, boy.
Yeah.
They're saying that those sites, TikTok and all those things, are causing depression in children.
Yeah.
I say, miss, boy.
Living up and trying to fit in.
Yeah, what? I mean, I love artificial intelligence. I love artificial intelligence.
But we have to be so careful.
But we have to be careful. You know where it gets you lazy? When it spells everything for you.
Well, when it does everything for you too.
Yeah, it spells stuff for you. Now, it doesn't give you a chance to think.
To think, yes.
Because it just spells the thing for you. So that ain't really
And so many people are using AI now, and I don't know why they think, okay, people aren't aware that they use AI, but you could tell. The wording is different, the structures are different, everything is different with AI. And you see it in letters, they all start the same, you see like the same words over and over recurring. Like, come on, God gave you a brain, use it.
Also, I love knowing the numbers, the cell phone numbers of my friends, especially my closest friends. I love knowing the number by heart.
Right.
Okay? Now, AI now, right, makes that easy for you. Like in the case of Siri, Siri, call so-and-so, call so-and-so. So,
well, it works because if imagine you're driving and you want to make a call, you could just say Siri, and Siri responds and calls the person for you.
Yes, I agree.
So in that instance,
but the disadvantage is that you don't have to remember the number.
Remember when you used to remember numbers?
That's what I'm saying. I used to love that.
We've gotten so used to AI and a little bit lazy too, because AI does everything for us, and that's what you're saying too.
Even a vehicle's registration number. I used to love looking at like my friend's registration number, and I know the vehicle. I just know it by heart. Yeah. So some of my closest friends, I know their numbers by heart.
Oh.
Yeah, I make it my business to know that, because you never know what's going to happen.
That's true.
Yeah,
you never know, especially right.
Yeah, boy. So that's a very interesting thing about the children and cell phones and artificial intelligence. It's a real. I say that is good. It's good, and it's also bad.
Oh yeah, very. And Andrew, do you think that there will come a time in this world where we don't shower every day? I know some people. I know some people really don't shower every day for whatever reason.
You know some people like that?
Well, not personally, but you could tell sometimes when you go somewhere like.
Yes, yeah. Well, boy, I guess if that ever happens, I'll be dead by then. I'll be dead.
But now scientists are saying that showering every day might not be as good for you or the planet. It might be good for the planet, actually. So, if you don't shower every day, it's good for the planet. So anything works for the planet, right?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to taking a cowboy? Maybe you should take a cowboy then, right?
No, but I mean, so what do you mean? You can take a cowboy instead of like a regular shower?
Yeah, you could take a cowboy or a cowgirl, but still.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
I mean, when we have issues, for example, okay, I have a water tank at my house, and even then I don't even feel like it's a proper shower.
I know, right?
Yeah, you feel like something's still wrong.
Something's still wrong. Like, you have to take a bowl or something, and that side wet, that side ain't wet. Nah, it's not the same. It's not the same. I don't know. But some people just don't bathe. Ashton Kutcher and I think Mia Coolness a few years ago said they shower like twice a week or something.
Twice a week?
Yeah, some people don't shower often.
And these people have husbands and wives and so on?
Well, if they're doing it together, they might as well live together.
I suppose. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, some people do have their,
oh wow, they
and there are some people that I don't know them personally, but I've heard that they shower in the night and they just get up in the morning and they go about their business.
You're kidding me?
Yeah, because they go to sleep and they whatever.
I bathe already.
Or some people just have a shower a day. I don't know how it works for some people, but just imagine you're out there, you're sweaty,
exactly,
dust and everything, and
oh man. I mean, I take a shower at night. Next morning, I'm taking another shower again.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
What?
And there's some people that don't even use, the sponges.
Exactly.
So, back in the
There's
day,
soap.
the old people will say, "Oh, bel aquas."
Exactly. Yeah. But that's true. That's true. You know
need to
where
get all the
you get the
filth
lacquas a lot on people's backs because they don't concentrate
Oh,
on
you
the
need
back.
to get the scrubber, the back scrubbers as well. Or if someone could get, I know rubbing alcohol is a bit harsh, but sometimes rubbing alcohol, because sometimes when I get back home, especially if I'm out for the day, which is rare, but if I'm out somewhere, if I'm leaving home, by the time I get home, I'll use just a little bit of rubbing alcohol, go against my skin just before I shower, and then go in the shower because it takes out the dirt and stuff like that. I know
Yeah.
maybe doctors might say, no, Kina, you shouldn't.
Especially the back.
Kinda
The
gets
back.
dirt
Take
out.
the sponge rag and scrub
Yeah.
that thing. Scrub
Get
it.
one. They have longer ones that you could use.
Yeah.
Get it.
Or you can get the other thing you mentioned there.
Right.
And
Yeah.
because it's important.
It's
You
important.
get the lacquas. And another thing too, behind the ears.
Oh yeah.
That's really important.
behind the ears, under the neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
behind the ear is really, really
And
important.
in your ear too. Like some people just don't do these things. They only focus on the face and do everywhere. Between your toes too.
It's true. Under the feet. All those
Yeah, some
what?
people, and even dry. Now that we're on that, just quickly, do we have time? No, we don't.
But go ahead
But
quickly.
even drying between your toes is very important. All the crevices on your body is very. Some people just don't. They figure, okay, under my arm, but between it. When the water stays there, what you think happens?
Exactly.
So think about that. Yeah.
Okay, Kina, thank you very much. This has been Hard Drive for today, Monday, the 13th of October. Thanks a lot for listening and thanks for viewing. Kina is going to be with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon. From 3 folks, hey, Zen the DJ is going to be in the house. He'll be here live.
No, say that again. The way you said it.
What did I say?
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, Zen the DJ is going to be here
Oh,
from 3
yeah.
o'clock until 5 live, okay? And then, of course, from 5 until 6, we have Mary Polius with Powell Politic. Alrighty, so that's coming up at 5 o'clock this afternoon. By the way, that little program there from 5 to 6 is picking up steam, Yeah, people like it. People like it. I think there's a feeling as though, it shouldn't stop.
It shouldn't stop. Maybe it might never stop. You never know.
You never know. All right, so Kina, have yourself a great show.
And have yourself a great day. Thank you so much.
Yes, and our listeners and our viewers, have yourself a great day as
yeah.
well. This has been Hard Drive, brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.ramballysfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.